Welcome to this video, and it's Christian from the Premiere. And as we are closer to the season 2 finale, we're here today to dissect the final promo, assemble our final theories, and make some theory predictions for season 3, going from all the images and information that we had from season 1 and season 2. As we know, episode 10 is titled Once Upon a Time ? And of course is promised to be a climactic end to this mysterious and so many questions of a season, leaving us of course with sadness and endless questions. Sadness because I'm not gonna know what I'm gonna do next when it comes to videos, but so we have seen Boyd grappling with a fear of running out of answers, and Tabitha relentless belief in the children being the town's salvation, something that I have discussed in previous videos, in a town bracing for what may be the end. The promo for this finale has given us some glimpses on what's to come. We got the clip, which I discussed in my preview for episode 10, and we also have the photos, but this video is more focused on the promo and in my season 3 theories. The promo for this finale has given us glimpses of what to come. We can see Victor guiding Tabbie to the lighthouse/tower, the unsettling sound of Sarah's scream, and a fleeting image of Tabbie in the lighthouse. Plus, we cannot overlook Boyd's intriguing statement about the cicadas. As we know, I brought this thing back, I'm not giving up. So going from the episode 10 description, he's running out of answers and there's no way for this to be stopped. So today we're going to make an attempt to make sense of the images, the videos, and the clip that was released, and discuss what they might mean for a character's fate and the future of the series. So remember, this is all good fun and pure speculation, so who knows, we might get it all wrong, or we might be onto something. So let's begin. So the first clip that we have that was released, and we have a conversation at the beginning of the episode with Jade and Boyd. Boyd works echo in our minds as he explains that the overwhelming message that affects their journey. He says that kids should be picking up a prom dress, not laying there like the problem is there's too much we don't know. As we know, Julie, Randall, and Mary were all affected by the cicadas, so what was going to be a resolution to that? It's a sentiment that resonates with the audience as we learn to untangle the mysteries that have surrounded us since the beginning. But let's explore the metaphor of opening a book in the middle, or a jigsaw puzzle with all the pieces. We have seen in the show they have given us glimpses of information, but we started from the middle. We don't know what came before in the beginning of the story or what's gonna come after, so it makes perfect sense how season 1 and season 2 brought us into the beginning of the story, the middle of the book. So we have seen the challenges the characters have faced as they attempt to make sense of their world with only fragments of information on their disposal, and also what we have. And yet we discover that even with limited resources, the key lies in finding two pieces that connect and a starting point from which the larger picture begins to emerge. That's something that we see in the images of the caves. Those are hints, or those are two clues of what is the story that happened before the town, in the history of the town. For this is Boyd connecting the little boy that both Elgin, Ethan, Victor, and Sarah have seen before. As Boyd declares, we need to talk to Sarah. This connects to the images and as they are going to go into the forest. We're reminded of the pivotal moments when Sarah revealed the information back in season 1 about the boy in white, a revelation that comes again in episode 9 of this season when Elgin says this information to Boyd and the other characters. It's this connection that motivates Boyd forward, seeking an answer and to discover the truth beneath the surface. They're in the forest featuring Kenny, Sarah, and Boyd. This enigmatic encounter, as we know, has been filled with problems throughout the season that connects to, as you know, Sarah and Kenny fight that they had in the previous episode where Sarah was like, I'm done, I don't want to take it anymore. And then in this episode, we can see all of them working together to discover more answers as they all are desperate. From the images that we have, we can see that Boyd finds himself drawn towards Sarah as the guiding light. You can believe it. Her words in this, from what we see in the images, may be revealing some information about the greater and strange evil force at play. So that will make sense going from the red monster that we see later on. in the episode. Back in episode 2 of the season, when Boyd had to escape from the dungeon, the story takes an unexpected turn, as we know, as he emerged through the door, and the once familiar dungeon is not as it was before. Something has shifted, and the landscape appears different, almost as he exists in a parallel dimension or he traveled into the future. That's a theory for now, guys. It says every fabric of reality has been altered. Now, in this location, Boyd stepped foot in this altered space, as we know is different from what we saw in episode 2 of season 2. And Sarah, going from the photos, she may be listening to the haunting melody, as we know, so that's the reason that she's screaming. Maybe the voices that she hears are telling her something about the town or about Boyd, so that will make sense. And of course, this haunting melody raises further question about its meaning. Now, Victor has been a guiding light in this story. He becomes a focal point in our attention throughout season 2. With his leap rolled down, as always, he unveils the map, or the tree, pointing Tabitha towards the lighthouse, the faraway tree, and the mystical bottle tree, which is one and the same. And what secrets does this obscure landmarks, all of that, holds? As Tabbie embarks on her quest with Victor, we join her in navigating the path of this enchanted world. As we know, with every twist and turn, we're gonna go deeper into the unknown, and going from those photos, we can see Tabbie in the lighthouse. As the promo suggests, she's gonna arrive there and she's gonna find the lighthouse. So I cannot wait to see that and what's gonna be the answer to all of this. Now, among the chaos and all the sadness that we have seen throughout season 2, we find some love that finds a way to blossom and grow. Fatima, her eyes filled with determination, says to Ellis, "Let's get married. If this is the end, then I wanted to end it with you." I know if they get married in this episode, I'm gonna cry. There's no doubt about that. Now, moving into some of the last things that we see in the promo, we see Boyd talking to Donna in the church. And Boyd says about, I brought this thing back to the town. I have to find answers, pretty much along that way. And, this is revealed to be the cicadas that we know. If they are cicadas, before they grow into cicadas, so like the worms. So it makes sense that he's talking about this. And going from everything that has happened in the season, it's really the cause of everything. So yeah, if you think about it, Boyd was the one that met Martin, and then all of this happened. Regina died, Julie as well as Mariel and Randall are in this sleep state. So he's the cause of it in a way. So, makes sense. But hey, when you go to church is when you're feeling lost or seeking answers, similar to what we see here with Boyd. So in season 2, as we know, we met the faraway tree that was introduced when Victor provided that information, and I believe that this has more meaning than we thought. So here's my theory for season 3, as I believe it's not going to be explored in season 2, but going from all the information that has been provided, it's my theory that in season 3, I propose that the faraway tree could be a portal for time travel. The idea is by taking a paper with a specific year written on it and approaching the tree, one could be transported to that particular year, connecting to the numbers that we saw in the lighthouse. This concept draws parallels to Boyd's ability to travel through time by using the tree, as we saw back in season 1, and then meeting Martin. I believe that this was the year 1864. Or if the faraway tree is not time travel, it allows one to enter with the paper to the faraway tree and enter the nightmares. But I don't know, I doesn't hold, as we get to see later the location that he was already destroyed. So it makes sense that it's time travel. But what are your theories on this? So that's the video for today. Just want to take a moment to give you all so thankful and thank you for watching all my videos, leaving a comment, liking, subscribing. Truly, truly grateful for all the support. It has meant the world to me. But that's the video for today. I will see you in the upcoming days with other videos. And then on Sunday, my final breakdown. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.